Just so that they're here and ready to go, because we don't need them now, but we will certainly need them eventually. Yep, we're making more bins. Every time we put a bin down, we're pretty much filling it with stuff. So we're making them constantly. And we are making more chairs. So we're going to go furniture, chair. Excuse me. Ate my input. Furniture, chair. This is the craft workshop. Ah, there it is. Although it is a grim reminder of the winter hardships to come, the supply caravan from the trade of scraps is a welcome sight. Their eyes are alight with the anticipation of inspecting the splendid products of your industrious craft dwarves. Take careful stock of your own stores. What these merchants offer might very well be the difference between a prosperous future and a slow and meaningless death. All right. Ooh, we had a masterpiece chair made. Masterpiece chair, cool. Made a bin. All right. Oh, by the way, we have a farmer's workshop. Before I go too far, I want to set from the farmer's workshop. I want to well, we're gonna spin thread first of all. As long as it's greater than 0. Spin it. And then process plants. There you go. As long as you got plants to process them. All right, here we are. Diplomacy. I am your liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. There is much to share. Our world info got updated, so anything that's happened in the last year, because remember, we started this, we built this world up to year 100. So anything that's happened since we sort of embarked has just been added to our info screen. We have an information screen where we can look around at the world. So the trade caravan brings us news from other places. And now they will ask me what I want them to bring in next year's caravan. So I can make special requests and they will make sure that those requests appear in the caravan next year. However, those items will cost more. They will be more expensive because there was a special order from us. So, for instance, one thing I definitely need right off the top, I know that I need seeds. Where are seeds? Seeds. Yeah, so I want pigtail seeds for sure, but I also probably want more cave wheat. And sweet pods, probably. Let's see. Crafts. I don't really need any crafts. I don't necessarily need cloth. I'm going to try and make my own cloth. I will try and snag some leathers, probably, just because... At least some of the basic leathers, like... fox leather, wolf leather... And then, like, things like... mule, donkey, horse, cow... sheep, pig, goat... water buffalo, reindeer... llama, alpaca... things that they'll probably have in abundance and won't be too expensive. Wood logs, I really don't need that. Stone blocks, I don't really need. I will take iron anvils. Having one or two of them extra around is always nice. I'm gonna make my own weapons. That's the goal here. We're gonna make our own weapons. I will take picks just in case I need them. Although I've got 3 in the board right now, and I have most of the ability to make my own, but still. Headwear, handwear, footwear, legwear, shields, toys, instruments, pets, drinks, cheeses. Some cheeses is probably good. Goat cheese, cow cheese, yak cheese, extracts, milks and stuff like that, meat. Pink, hello! How appropriate, we're playing Dwarf Fortress. It is time to grab the pointy sticks and fight off our raiders. Hello, raiders! Welcome, welcome. How are we doing tonight? Gremlin raid incoming. Welcome, everyone. We are playing Dwarf Fortress, the new Steam release that came out this week. I don't think we're going to get any meats. We definitely don't need any fish. Plants. Bring more plump helmets. I might as well check it. I don't think I'll need... Well, you know, I might want just some bags, just because. And some thread. Barrels, probably not. Quivers, backpack, sand, glass, miscellaneous. About to buy... happily take a sneak peek. Stick around. So, basically, we're coming up on the end of our first year. We're coming up on the end of the first year here. This is the, like, trade window. What's happening here is I am requesting what I want next year's caravan to have. So these guys sent out a caravan, sent it to me, and they've just got whatever they've got in there. I now have a chance to request what I specifically want in next year's caravan. So I think I've collected a bunch of stuff. That's going to be fine. And this is, yeah, see, everything is going to be, like, double priced or more, right? So because I specifically requested it, and they're going to have to go out of their way to make sure that it's added to the caravan next year, they're going to be more expensive. So that just is what it is. Now, I'm not forced to buy these when they come back next year. If by next year I don't need any of this stuff, I just don't buy it. Let's see. Suggest we're willing to offer for your craft or ship. A need for powder is expected, and if you're able to provide some, the caravan will offer 194%. So powder, this is next year. So this is not for, this is all talking about next year's caravan. But powder, so if in the next year I can create powder. What is powder? It's not like gunpowder. Is any fine-grained loose material. Okay, flour, dyes, sugar, sand, plaster. I'm on sand. So if I just make a bunch of bags and I just get a bunch of, like, sand, they'll pay double money for it. That's interesting. Also sugar, considering we're making sweet pods. We could consider, instead of putting the sweet pods back in and making, like, booze with it, we can try and make... we can try and make sugar with it. Interesting. All right, so they are here. So here's the big thing. We now need to move... I currently don't have a broker, but we need to move goods to and from the depot. So here's what we're going to move. These are empty bags. We don't need to move them. This is my fish barrel. Do I want to bring up my, like, fish items? I actually think that's fine. Let's bring up the fish items. Let's bring up another one. Dwarven wine barrel, barrels with plants in them. Dwarven wine barrel. It's a spice barrel. I've apparently got a barrel with some spices in it. I don't know what's in there. It's a meat barrel. And another fish barrel. I mean, if I could sell off a lot of my fish, I am making a ton of it. Well, let's not try and sell too much. I've got one iron bar. It's probably worth... I should probably keep that. I've got some beds that are just hanging around, including some really good ones. Let's bring a couple of these up. Why not? Bins. All right, here's the interesting one. Bar block bin. Let's take that up. Now, I don't have to sell any of this stuff as I'm bringing it up. This is just stuff I'm hauling up. So I might as well haul this stuff up just so that I can get a good look at what's in it. Finished good bins. Bar block bin. Empty bins. Any finished good bin is definitely coming up. Bar block bin. Armor bin. Bar block bin. Bar block bin. These are just shells. So many turtle shells. So we're not going to bring those up because we're going to turn those into crafts over the course of the next year. Buckets, nothing interesting. Some doors. Some of them are pretty high-level doors, but logs. And we can just haul up a bunch of just random logs. Might as well, right? Probably worth money. At least a small amount. And I got plenty of them. Just raw stone. Lignite's probably worth a fair amount. Let's grab a few of these lignite. And we'll bring those up. Sure, we'll grab some colonite. That's the masterwork chair. But I want to keep hold of that. That's that masterwork chair that we just created. Alright, let's bring that stuff up. And then I need to make a broker. Fortunately, we have nobody with... Oh, we do have some people with skills now. But it's our expedition leader who already has like 2 jobs. But it's fine. We'll have to do that for now. He's got too many jobs, but he'll have to take on another one. We're going to request the broker. We are awaiting items moving up. So this, we're grabbing our bins full of stuff. We're grabbing all of the stuff that we brought. They're loading their stuff in here. We're going to start moving our stuff up. Merchants have arrived and they are unloading their goods. Still awaiting 23 more items. $18. Once all this is done, we can start trading. Once all this has been moved up. Everything that we've identified. Some of this stuff is not in bins or boxes or anything, so it's like taking a long time for people to move them up. One more. And everything that we need is here. So we're going to pop the trade window. All right. So definitely all the stones that we selected, we're going to sell those. All the logs that we brought up, we're going to sell those. The beds that we brought up, we're going to sell those. Yeah, these fish barrels is fine. All right, this is the important stuff, though. Finished goods bin. This contains a bunch of mugs, amulets, figurines, amulets. Right, but this also contains some of the stuff that I don't want to sell. This is what I was afraid of. All right. So don't sell this whole bin, or this whole... don't sell this whole bin. We'll sell individual items out of the bin. Oh, I clicked the bin again. Dang it. My bad. Click, 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 down the line. Okay. More amulets. These I do want to sell. Okay. So these are the turtle shell. We just started making all these turtle shell figures, and there's quite a few of them here. Turtle shell crown. Figurine of a dwarf. Figurine of a pig. Yeah, we're going to sell this whole bin. Yeah, we're going to sell this whole bin. Rock salt blocks. This is all my coke. I don't necessarily want to sell that. I will sell one of these like blocks since we brought it up. Might as well add it to the list. Yeah, we'll add this to the list as well. Wow, we do not have a lot to necessarily sell here, huh? Ooh, more iron block. Yeah, I don't want to sell those either. Not a ton. I have to say, this is not a huge amount of stuff that we are selling here. Only 832 dwarf bucks. And unfortunately, they are well over their weight because a lot of the stuff that I'm giving them is really heavy. So I'm gonna have to buy some stuff here. So they've got some bars which might be useful. They've got cut gems. Some blocks, some rough, some crystal, some raw crystal glass and clear glass. They got raw glass. Stones, chains and ropes. Flasks I think are nice to have. I'm gonna take a couple of these. They have a bismuth bronze puzzle box. Toy boats, toy axes, mini forges, cages. Some cages that have stuff in them. Barrels, barrels of milk. Buckets, spears, maces, crossbows, picks, training axes, training spears. Gauntlets, gloves, chests, some bags. I do kind of think I want a couple bags. Ooh, plump helmet spawn bag. With pigtail, like, yeah. Tail cloth. Cloth bin. Yeah, a lot of cloth stuff that would be really nice to have. Leather. There's so many options here. They got, oh man, they got so much cloth. Bolts, earrings, bracelets, big gems, a steel anvil. Cavefish, pond turtle, plump helmet, grapes, cranberries, blackberries, some cheeses, splints and crutches, scrolls, codices, and sheets. I don't think any seed... Yeah, well, actually, yes. Cave wheat seeds. Red sandbag. Helmet spawn. Red sand. Yeah, not a ton, just a couple. Oh, this is always the hard... I have such a hard time making choices here. Bucket spears. I'm gonna start making crossbows soon, I promise. Helmets, gauntlets, gloves, bags, bins. Yeah, I think just some cloth, maybe. Just some cloth. At this point, I think we're kind of done because he needs to make a profit. So his profit right now is not huge. So he might not even accept this. And also, unfortunately, he's really heavy. Shoot, this might be... Hold on, this might not work. Why does he have so much excess weight? What's happening here? What did I trade him that's like so heavy? Oh, these like big boulders. Ah. And the logs. Ah, so just trying to trade raw wood and raw... this is not a good strategy. Okay. Just trying to trade raw stones and raw logs is just... They're not worth anything and they're so heavy. He'll never accept it. Okay. I think I understand what's going on here. Also these beds. Okay. I think I understand what's going on here. Right, so he's already on excess weight. I'm gonna unmark everything on his side. Yeah, that's the idea. All right. So this is already not great. Yeah, and the blocks are not good either. Okay. Yeah, we just, unfortunately, we didn't generate a lot of stuff this year, so we don't have a lot to sell. So we're not going to be able to buy a lot. We need to pick up 16R, whatever the thing is. We need to pick up that much worth of, like, goods off of him. Otherwise, he can't take it home. I'm going to take this water skin. Let's see. I definitely want the cave wheat seeds. The plump helmet spawns. And yeah, cloth here, wombat leather, cloth, cloth, cloth. Anvil. I mean, we could do something silly, like buy the steel anvil off of him. Let's try and do, yeah, something like this. Buy, 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 buy. And then let's see if we can make this work. Now let's buy the steel anvil off of him. And now I need to try and sell back enough stuff in 70 pounds. I don't think I have anything worth that, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to work. Okay. Damn, I need to buy, like, heavier stuff. This is so frustrating. Will we take that? With your combined trade goods they are, I can't fathom you ending up with the items you desire. Okay. Need more goods to make this arrangement. Well, I see here's not enough. There we go. All right. We got the trade to happen. To take everything back. Whoops. No trader needed. I need to move everything away from... Why do I keep doing that? Okay. So yeah, this doesn't scroll unless it does. It doesn't scroll unless it does, and sometimes it does. Alright. Flasks, logs. Yeah, there's some logs here that need to be taken away. Well, we know for the future. We know more about how trading works now for the future. These just raw boulders are not good to try and sell. They not only is it they just not worth much, which I knew they weren't going to be worth much, but because there's a weight mechanic. You've got to make sure that you don't sell them like cheap but heavy stuff. Chance there will be other traders take up your things. Yeah, I mean, each time the traders come, they will have a different like set of items on them. So there's always a possibility that, you know, later traders will have, or that other traders eventually will have the ability to, you know, carry more stuff. Or take more stuff with me. But even then, like, it's much better to take those resources and make stuff out of them than to try and, like... It's just generally better to try and make stuff out of the materials and just try and sell the materials outright. Now, is this working? Is this like happening the way I expect it to be happening? Where this stuff is being taken... Oh yeah, it looks like it might be. Okay. That is happening. Okay. So we didn't get much of use, unfortunately, out of that trading caravan. We're gonna have to settle in and hope that, you know, we handle the winter pretty good. Pretty much on our own at this point. Now here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna put in a work order. From the stone workers. We're gonna make some rock blocks. We're gonna make like 5 a day. Assuming that the number of non-economic hard rock that we have kicking around is greater than like 15. And because that's going to eat up a lot of time and effort and energy, I'm going to make another... I'm going to make another stone carver's workshop so that we can always make sure that there are people doing what needs doing. In fact, we're going to make 2 of these. Because the other one's going to be another craft dwarf shop. Because we want to make sure that we make as many crafts as possible. Oh, we got more travelers. All right. Oh, our water buffaloes are having babies. We got 6 new people. Which means that it's time to set up new bedrooms. Doors. Are all these rooms? No, not all these rooms are already set up. So we're going to set... Oh, don't be dumb. Bedroom. Hold on. Cancel. Select this. Repaint. Accept. There we go. You are going to be for... Let's see. Oh, we had 6 people come in, but it was 1 person and 6 children. You're going to be a stone crafter. Accept. Maybe for one of the children. This is going to be for one of the children. We're going to go beds here. That one. We're going to go furniture, bed here. That one. Furniture, bed here. That one. Yep, make wooden chairs. We've struck more lignite, which is awesome. We love that. Make this a bedroom. For one of the other new kids. And we're gonna make another stoneworker shop here. And we're going to make another craft dwarf shop here. Because it does not matter. Oop, hold on. Yeah, that's already bedroom here. Sept. That one. Boom. Okay. Yeah, that is a lot of kids running around, and I'm not exactly pleased about it, but it is what it is. We are going to send our miners down a couple levels. 3, 4, 5 more levels. Dolomite and rock salt. Dolomite. Dolomite and lignite. Milk quartz and bauxite. Limestone and dolomite. Well, certainly milk quartz is interesting. Yeah, I said it was interesting. There's like only 2 of them, unfortunately. Limestone. Yuck. I think we have to burrow down even further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Limestone, limestone, limestone. Oh, I'm just digging deep into some limestone here. That's all I'm getting. Oh, galena. The heck is galena? Galena. Galena is an ore of lead and silver. Creates lead bars and silver bars. All right, well, that's interesting. Let's just go with the regular mining for... Just grab these so we open it up a bit. More... Oh yeah, lots of galena here. It's incredibly heavy. That's a lot of evaporate, shallow water type minerals. Well, I mean, we are... Actually, I don't know why that would be. We're actually pretty far from any water source. But yeah, so galena, yeah. Silver and... Ooh, and rose quartz. And shell opal. Now, rose quartz and shell opal. Oh, and more galena. It's probably uplifted from a water source, kind of like the Himalayas. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, let's grab the galena as well. Galena. Let's grab the galena as well. Nice, there's a whole vein of it. Wow, yeah, that's a whole vein of it. Look at that. How nice. Oh, man, that's so much of it. Well, I definitely like having silver. Silver means we're going to be able to do some fun stuff. We're going to create a job for the smelter. We are going to smelt galena. The game is playing by real world rules. You should look around the quartz veins for gold. Ooh. We're going to smelt galena. And we're going to smelt like 5 of it at a time. And then just repeat, I guess. I don't think there's anything I need the ores for. So we might as well just make as much of it as possible. Nice, we found more limonite. And yellow jasper. Limonite's really what I was down here looking for. That's a lot of limonite. Nice. I mean, I guess it kind of, now that you say it, it kind of makes sense that this mountain was uplifted because this whole mountain chain is right up against the western, border of this continent. There's like a small little low ground kind of in the area, but let's grab that just because it's ugly and in the way. Grab that just because it's ugly and in the way. It's not nice, it's limonite. Shush you. Oh man, so many resources here. This is gonna really help. The merchants left. Somebody became a planter. We're striking all sorts of stuff. Look at this crazy vein of stuff that we're pulling out of the wall here. This just keeps going down here. Geology knowledge is welcome, but none of the puns. Yeah, I know from experience that it is difficult to separate a geology major from their puns, and I'm not entirely sure why that is. But I do know that it is a thing. Petrified wood wall. I struck petrified wood. Way down here in this sort of deep layer. Alright, that is now so many things that needs to be, we're as dense as the rocks we study. I seem to have hit some petrified woods, under here. Carpenter's workshop. Alright, I'm going to pause right here, and I'm going to go into information here. We're going to see. So some people have no jobs. You're playing. It looks like the children actually can do something useful. I have one person who's fishing. I have, yeah, preparing raw fish. We are making rock blocks, smelting ore, harvesting plants, storing items, I have this bowyer's workshop and I've not done anything with it. That's all I can do. Let's make wooden crossbow. I'm gonna make one of them at a time. Only of the available amount of crossbows. It's less than 2. And then I need an order to make bolts. Does that come from the Crafts Dwarf shop? Yes, it does. Make wooden bolts. We'll make them 10 at a time. As long as the available number of bolts is less than, say, 50. And I do think that I need more... Oops. More workshop space. Put down, I think, yet another crafts dwarf shop. That's a carpenter. This is a crafts dwarf shop. And so is this. And they're both occupied, and I've got even more things coming, so... I have a feeling we could put another one down, and there'd probably be space for it. Workshop, crafts, bing. All right. So we are now smelting like crazy, which means that we should have a bunch of armor options here. So let's make... Oh, you can't make that stuff at a... Oh, I see. I see. Alright, I've changed my mind. The Bowyer's Workshop... You know, I'm actually gonna... Alright, we're gonna get rid of the Bowyer's Workshop because we're not gonna make this stuff out of wood. We're gonna make it out of metal. We get rid of the crossbow making. We're gonna get rid of the Bowyer's Workshop altogether. And we're instead gonna put in orders to make iron crossbows. Once again, we're going to make these one at a time, as long as the available amount of iron crossbows is less than 2. What's funny is we don't actually have... I would like to make copper bolts. We don't actually have like a copper yielding ore yet. Like we've actually blown so far past it into iron that I don't even have access to copper right now. I'd love to make copper bolts. Iron crossbows don't make sense. An iron crossbow would mean that it's probably got a hinge. The arms are probably on hinges or some sort of flexible ligament of some kind. But I think the idea is that the arms of the crossbow are on a hinge, so is that when you pull back, or when you use a crank to pull back the string, they flex against the body. Or rather, it's a hinge with like a spring joint, basically. So is that the more they pull, they tighten the spring. And then when you release, the spring flexes the arms back straight out and propels the bolt forward. All right, well, now I've got an open spot for another workshop. I'm doing pretty good with... I don't think I need more than one metalsmith. I should try and make a loom, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to put a loom in that spot instead. And from the loom, I know I don't think we have anything for it yet. We are going to weave threads into cloth. We're going to do this 5 times. As long as the amount of plant thread that we have available... Oh, I've got plenty, apparently. Holy hell. It's greater than 5. Apparently, I've got plenty of thread kicking around to be spun on the loom into thread. Well, now... cloth. Well, now that I'm getting cloth, I should make... I only had like one thing of hemp. Actually, thank you for reminding me that I now have hemp. Because I think now that means I probably have... Now, hemp is not on this list for some reason. Probably because it's autumn. Is that correct? Oh, hemp is on this list. What the hell am I saying? Hemp is absolutely on this list. All right, hold on. How many of each seed do I have? Seeds. I got, holy shit, I got so many pigtail seeds. Holy shit. Plum helmet spawns, cave wheat, sweet pod, rock nuts, 1 hemp. All right, we're gonna actually, all right, we're gonna fix this zone here. This farm plot is a disaster. We're just going to get rid of it because this is too big. It's far too big. We're going to make a bunch of smaller ones in its spot. So someone's going to, like, deconstruct this field. Yeah, and it'll turn back into what it was originally. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go farm plot, and I'm going to create a bunch of smaller ones. You're gonna be blueberry. 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 You are gonna be my hemp, but I've only got the 1 plant, so this won't generate much, but at least it'll generate something. Farm plot, like, if I put you right up against it, you won't like try and join it or anything, right? Okay, that actually works out better than expected. You're gonna be raspberry. Nice. So this stuff will grow. So it's winter. A Kia has stolen one of my blocks of rock salt. Freaking thief. All right, we're making bows and stuff. I still don't seem to have access to... Still don't have anyone who can do, like, medicine at all.